Hello everyone, this is HTJ Halloween, and today I'm going to be unboxing and setting up the Looming Strawman. So I'm sure some of you are a bit surprised that I picked up Looming Strawman, those of you that have been following me all the way back since sneak peeks, because if you watched my sneak peek video and if you've seen my top 10 Spirit Halloween 2018 props video, you'll probably know I wasn't all that big of a fan of Looming Strawman back when he was released. I just thought that his appearance was kind of and I also thought that the animation was pretty pathetic, honestly. I really did not like it first impression. But then over time, as I've seen him in stores in the Spirit Acres Farm display, his appearance has grown on me a lot, and I think the animation is a little bit better than I was giving it credit back then. Also, the audio I think is really impressive, and just overall, the Looming Strawman has really grown on me, and another big factor as to why I need this guy is because I'm doing sort of a farm-themed display up along my walkway this year with hay bales, corn stalks, pumpkins. I'm going to have the Pumpkin Patch Prowler, and I needed some sort of a farm-themed animatronic to complement it, and what better than the Looming Strawman. He's going to look so awesome there, even just in his static scarecrow mode. He's going to absolutely fit perfectly, so I just really needed to pick this guy up, and again, he has really grown on me over time, and now he is one that I am a huge fan of. So a couple more things before I get into opening up this box. Don't forget that my HTJ Halloween Instagram will be linked down in the description below, and you can also just search me up on Instagram at HTJ_Halloween. I post a lot of awesome things over there. When I buy things, I post it. I post updates on the haunted house that you don't see on the channel until you see the build videos, so if you want to get little sneak peeks of what I'm doing, then go ahead and give me a follow over on my Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. And my Spirit Halloween affiliate link will also be linked down in the description below, where you can shop on Spirit Halloween's website just like you normally would at no extra cost while helping out the channel at the exact same time. And I will also be providing you guys with a bunch of updated promo codes, hopefully they'll be updated by now, that will go ahead and help you out with those purchases. There will also be a link to buy Looming Strawman as well if you're looking to get him. He's definitely one that I recommend for this year, so you can go ahead and click through that link if you would like to make it easier so you can go straight to Looming Strawman. Alright, so with all of that out of the way, I will go ahead and open up the Looming Strawman. I am super excited to get this guy set up right now. I will say that I have peeked into the box just a little bit to see the head, but I haven't removed it from its packaging yet. So, right off the bat, I guess I'll go ahead and show you, I'll spin this around right here, show you what your Looming Strawman box looks like when it comes. Not all that much to see. We've got some packaging and stuff in there. The clothing on the top. So here is the clothing all packaged up. We've also got the head, which is a major part that has really grown on me, is this appearance of the head. I'll go ahead and open this up. I just think that there's something so unique about it that looks really creepy. Here, and it also has this little piece attached to it as well. And it's bald right now, which looks kind of strange, but here is this kind of latex burlap design, which I just think is so awesome. I love how its mouth is kind of sewed up. So we have that. We also have over here the story, which will be posted on my Instagram if you want to see it better, as well as the instructions. Let's see. We've got two arm poles. Here are the arms. This one's stuck on this one. Here's one. Here's the other one. Over here, it looks like we have his rope that goes around him. And this is going to have to come out here. So this is the function box for all of the mechanism and stuff with the control box and module. There's also over here in this little compartment, I can pull it out, there is a shoulder frame for him right here. So that's that. Oh, that packaging stuck to me. And here's the adapter. And here is the base with some support poles zip tied to it. So really, oh, that's about to slide off. Really not all that many parts. So, you know, we don't really have all that much here. I don't think his setup is going to be too complicated, which is great. So anyways, I will go ahead and get all of this unpackaged, organized, and then I will come back and we can go ahead and start setting this guy up. Alright, so the parts that should come in your Looming Strawman box are the torso frame with the control box and all of the function and mechanisms. You also have 4 metal support poles labeled B for the legs. You also have a base labeled A. You'll have the pants, the shirt, of course, the instructions and the story. You'll have a shoulder frame, the 2 arm poles with the foam, a rope, a adapter, the hat with the straw hair, and the head with this little neck piece right here. Alright, so the first step is to go ahead and get all of your leg support poles attached to the base, making sure that the longer section of the base is facing the front so it can support itself when it lurches out. So you're going to have 4 support poles labeled B here. They all go ahead and lock into each other with the locking pins and the holes. And you'll have 2 on either side, 2 on top of each other on either side. And then right after that, we can go ahead and get the pants thrown on here, which are these blue jeans right here, labeled C, I believe. And you can just go ahead and open up the pant legs here. They've got some straw on them, which looks pretty cool. Get that draped over. And the other one. Alright, there it is. Now you can go ahead and get that all the way down. Just pull this out. It's got some elastic here. Try to get that over. Alright, push these pants all the way down there. Now you can get the entire module and torso frame attached with the control box and all of the mechanisms. You can go ahead and plop it right onto these 2 supporting leg poles. And the locking pins are both facing in the same direction, so you can't put it on the wrong way. The holes have to be corresponding in the correct direction. So now is the time you're going to want to go ahead and plug in your adapter, as well as any Try Me functions that are using like the foot pad or a Try Me button. At some point I am going to want to use the remote control with this guy, so you'd have to get that remote control receiver attached, but for right now I'm going to use him on sensor. So it looks like you want to go ahead and pull these pants up, this elastic part, all the way around this lower hip loop here that's attached to that module frame, just like that. And then now we can also go ahead and drape over the clothing. Make sure that the Velcro opening is facing the back. So we can go ahead and open it up like this. And it's a little tricky to get it on. Let's see if we can do it. Alright. That looks pretty good. Adjust it around here. The IR sensor comes pre-attached to the module, so we'll have to get that put in. Alright. And looks pretty good like that. Now to keep the clothing held in place, you want to go ahead and grab your arm poles, and I don't think it really matters which one goes on which side. Let's see. H and G. It looks like they have G going on the right, but I don't think it really makes a difference, because these don't have any hands connected yet. So you can just kind of go ahead and get them attached to wherever you want. But first you got to go ahead and feed them through the sleeves here. So starting at this end here, go ahead and fish this through, grab it at the other side, and it can be forked in here. It looks like his arms are starting closed, as far as I can tell. Try to lift up this clothing here, just like that, and get that. Get that forked into place. There we go. Now we can go ahead and do the other one. So yeah, this just kind of becomes his hands right here, which is pretty cool. Just attached to the clothing. Now the other one, get this. Fished on through. Pull that. Get all this off. Alright. Grab it at the other end. And now you can go ahead and fork this one in. So just like so. Now you can go ahead and get your head attached, and you also are going to want to start kind of velcroing up this the back of the clothing there once you get that all settled. So this also has a fork attachment, which is a little hard to see, but it goes in right around here. Let's see. Let's see if I can maybe open up the clothing here, come around behind. Yeah, now I can see a little better. And there we go, I think that's in good. And now, yeah, you're gonna wanna kinda undo it a little bit because you have two corresponding wires coming from the control box or the function box that need to be attached to the head. You have a red and I think there's a black one as well, but I could be wrong. Yep, okay, yeah, I see a black one coming from here. It's a little hard to see back here, it's dark. Okay, and once that's in, you should be able to get your IR sensor fished through this little thing right here and put into that hole. So I had the IR sensor right over here. Again, it comes pre-attached to the module. And now, it's real hard to see, but I think you kind of have to fish it up through, get it fished through over the clothing there, and then come down. So see, now I have it out here, and you can get it Velcroed into place right here, sticking the IR sensor through. And there you go, you got your IR sensor and your head going good. So the only thing left to do now is get the hat put on, and also make sure you go ahead and re-Velcro up all of the back Velcro strips on the shirt if you had to undo those. But now you can get this hat taken out, and this will give him his hair as well, because right now he's a baldy. I don't think it really matters which way this is put on, but just kind of find the spot that doesn't have the straw, because that will be on the front of his head. So yeah, it does kind of matter which way you put it on. And I don't think there's any way that this necessarily attaches other than just kind of sliding it over, because it fits pretty nicely. Yep, just like that. And now you can just kind of go ahead and adjust this hair to your liking, which I will go ahead and do. But the very, very last thing to do is you can get your rope here tied up around him. And I guess, I mean, it looks like they just kind of tie it up right around here. I don't know if you can see that, yeah. And just, I guess, go ahead and give it a knot. I mean, I think this looks good right here. Maybe something just like that. You might not even need to knot it, but I'll go ahead and knot it up. Yeah, just like that, kind of a loose knot. And now your Looming Strawman is fully set up. Alright guys, so once you go ahead and get the hat and all of the straw adjusted to your liking, your setup of Looming Strawman is complete. All that's left to do is go ahead and plug him into an outlet. Now I will say that after seeing him in my basement like this, I've seen him in stores several times, but for some reason seeing him like this right now, he is absolutely massive, guys. I'm so happy with how he looks, and it's just like his hat is touching the ceiling. It's way larger than I thought compared to me even. So now I'll go ahead and get him plugged in over here. I have him on the IR sensor, so I'll give you guys one run of him, but you should have already seen my demo. So
I hear that these parts is haunted. That don't scare you none? Thinking that somebody's gonna grab you? Lucky for you, I'm the only thing haunted around here. You best skedaddle now.
Alright, I'll go ahead and unplug him. So guys, he is just a really awesome one for this year. Again, seeing him in person, my opinion on him has changed drastically than most of any other prop. He's grown on me so much. I might even argue that he's in my top 3 now, guys. He just looks absolutely amazing. I have the Pumpkin Patch Prowler right here. Comparing the size of them, it's like ridiculous. I did not know how much larger this thing was than the other animatronics this year. It's super amazing to see it in person right now. But yeah, guys, so this thing is so much cooler than I thought. I gave it way too little credit in my sneak peek video. This is one of the best ones for this year, and I am so happy to have picked him up today and to be able to bring you guys videos of him on the channel. So anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Let me know what you think of the Looming Strawman in the comment section below. You'll get a little bit more on my thoughts of him and the review coming soon, and there will be an instructional setup to entertain you guys and to also help those of you out who are going to buy him later on and want to be guided through his setup. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.